hey. Welcome back to Ishah Oasis. And I see already that we have the beautiful Jasmine Farron from Jasmine Farron Ministry already tuned in. Welcome. It is another exciting episode of Ishah Oasis, a safe place for women to escape the deserts of life. Go ahead and call up a friend, share this live, and have your friend view it with you. If you're catching it on the replay, it is my hope and prayer that you will enjoy what we have in store this evening. As you know, this weekend we celebrated Valentine's weekend and love is still in the air. And because of that, I invited my very special friend, very awesome friend, Happy Vurasi. She is a marriage and relationship coach. And she'll be talking about all things happiness in marriage, happiness in waiting, happiness in relationship. And yes, her real name is Happy. Oh, did I say in singleness? Right. So at this time, I'm going to just add our friend Happy. I'm sure you're excited to see her as much as I am to have her this evening. Happy, you are here.
Hi.
Welcome. Oh, look at that. We have Speaking Grace TV. They're saying hello, host. Greetings, Sister Jasmine. Yay. We have great people in the house. And I'm sure they're acquainted with you, Happy. We have Kamara Dixon, and she's saying hello, all. And we're just excited today. We are, as I was saying before, that love is still in the air. Yesterday was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
A day for people who are in love with marriage and relationship. And I'm just over here sipping my water. I'm not hating on anybody in there. I saw your video where you were doing pre-Valentine shopping, all that kind of thing. You know what I said to myself? Let me keep my money and save it until it's my time. Guys, here with Happy, and if you know anything about Happy, if you follow her on her YouTube channel, Happy Vurasi, Happy's Nest, because she changed it. But if you put Happy Vurasi, you'll find her just the same. But yes, if you know anything about her, you know that she is name and nature. My friend Happy is full of happiness. So I want to welcome my friends Joycelyn Cumberbatch is back. She's joining from Barbados, and my friends, Speaking Grace TV, they're joining from the UK. They have, delayed their sleep to be here with us this evening, Happy, and we are just grateful and thankful that they're here. And they're in for a treat, I must say. And as customary, I want, before we get into this awesome conversation with my guest, I want you all to straighten your crowns. Straighten your crown for me. And make sure that you're sitting comfortably, because this is the place where you come to be crowned and cushioned. This is the place where we discuss things that probably you're afraid to discuss wherever you have it in your mind as a woman. But we just let go. We just be ourselves here. This is not a place where we don't do much formalities here. We are friends, we are sisters, and we just want to encourage and inspire our female friends. So that is why it's called Ishah Oasis, and Ishah in Hebrew is woman. So thank you for coming, Veronica Campbell. Welcome. I know they're here for you, Happy. You are the guest. You are the honored guest. Everybody wants to hear from you. And I have here, she's my friend, guys. She's my sister. Happy and we connected last year. Happy, we're celebrating our anniversary, 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
And we just connected. We have the same initials, 8B. I'm Hillet Virgo, and she is Happy Vurasi. Hi, Blessing. Happy to have you. So we have Happy here with us. And I want to tell you a little about my Happy. I love to call her my Happy. She's my friend. This is my sister. So she's from Nigeria. And I believe my friends from Speaking Grace TV are from Nigeria as well. She is a biochemist. She is now in nursing school. This girl can study. She is a marriage mentor and relationship coach. And that's why we have her here today. And she wants to let you know, guys, that she was born on August 4th. All the August people. She she is married. She's married to one handsome husband. His name is. I'm not gonna say his name. Oh, you know that she call him soulmate. That's what she call her husband. When she's talking about him, my soulmate. She has a wonderful baby boy, an awesome little person, and she is just an incredible woman of God. Welcome again, Lady Happy.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having
Yes,
me.
I know they're excited to hear from you. They want to know your story. I was telling persons, if you saw the ad on Facebook, you see where I said that this lady, she had 3 weddings. She got married to this one man, but she had 3 weddings. So happy. I want you to tell us about that first. We want to hear your story. Tell us some more about you, and then you get into that story as you like.
Thank you for having me, Haley. I'm super excited. I was nervous, but girl, I'm glad to be here today. Thank you. As you earlier said, that I'm from Nigeria, the Odo. I'm here for my friend Healy. And we're here to share my marriage, my 3 weddings, African Nigerian wedding, and why it happens to be three and not two or one, like other people. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with my first wedding, which is a Nigerian traditional marriage that was held in my village. So in Africa, in Nigeria, we always have a traditional marriage. That's the first one. And before, first of all, if my husband, when he saw me and saying, "I love you, this beautiful flower," so when he said that, he's gonna give me a drink, like a wine, a bottle of wine, and say he's gonna use it to engage to me, and then I'm gonna take that wine to my parents and say I've accepted marriage from a man. So, and that was what happened. I took the ring to my dad and my mom, and they said the question they will ask you: Is he working? Is he doing well? Do you love him? You're not going to come back to this house if you no longer like him. I'm like, yeah, I love him. We're compatible, you know. And then they gave him a long list, like a list to pay bills, like a lot of money. He paid all my mom's siblings, all my dad's siblings, uncles, aunties, all my siblings too. He paid a lot of money. So mate was about to cry in my village. I think he cried. He cried. But I thank God he's happy today because it was really, really, oh my God. I just, one day I'm going to share my traditional marriage video on my YouTube so you all can watch it, what it was all about. It was really, really a lot of money spending. And then after that, we had a Nigerian African traditional marriage. That was the first one, and it happens to be on my birthday. One special thing about my marriage was we had my traditional marriage on my birthday, 4th August, and we had a wedding too in August, and our white wedding was also in August, and court wedding in August too. So we had 3 marriages in the same month that we were born. I and my husband were born in the same month. My husband is August 20th, and I'm August 4th, and our marriage anniversary is in August. So my home is full of celebration.
Oh my God. I can see personally that Happy is she's name and nature. And as you can see that she laughs a lot. And
Yeah,
someone commented and say, I know you a long time because I'm always sharing her on my WhatsApp status.
yeah.
From long before I had a YouTube channel, I used to do videos with Happy on her channel. That's where in Jamaica we would say we get my first bus. That's where I got comfortable before a camera on Happy's channel. And she is all fun and celebration. Last year, she gave me a grand time on my birthday parties on her channel. Yes, I know for a fact. I'm saying I wish I'd known her so I could have been a part of the grand celebration. But Happy, I want you to go back because I don't know if everybody got it. Say that your parents or your family gave your husband a long list.
Yeah. So they gave him a long list, like a long list that he has to buy. Even the food that was prepared on my marriage, he was the one that bought everything. The drinks they drank, he was the one that bought everything and brought them. And if you don't want to cook, you have to give the wife's parents money to cook. That's the Nigerian traditional marriage.
I'm
Yes.
getting information because Speaking Grace TV is saying can relate. I had 3 weddings too. This is like
Wow.
that's Adana or Hannah. I want to know which of you girls because I didn't know that you were married. I want to hear your story too. I'm happy that is so fascinating. For those who are joining, I have my friend here, Happy. He's sharing her story, guys. And I am fascinated because in Jamaica, we don't have it like that. We have one wedding, one wedding. Some people don't get traditional, they might go to the court. Some people have it in a church. And you call it what, a bride price?
Yeah, bride price.
We don't have that, and we don't have to see consent from our parents. You
Wow.
decide that you want to get married once you reach the age of adulthood, 18. You go ahead, somebody proposes to you, you can go and marry. I mean, of course, you know that you'd offend your parents, but it's not in law or you'd be banished or anything. And that's why some people elope and that kind of thing. But it's just quite fascinating that you have to go through all that. Hello, Speaking Grace TV. Okay, so Jasmine is greeting everyone. Positive upliftment is here. Thank you so much. True in Jamaica, we have one wedding. And we have Lady Teresa, who's her mommy. She said, looking beautiful ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, for those who are just listening, we're here with Happy, and Happy is sharing her story. And Happy, because I know the story, I want you to tell them this part. So she's my Christian sister. Let's get that right. That's what it's about. She's a woman of God. And I remember she came over to do my hair and we were talking. I was telling her that I wanted to fast. And there was something specific I wanted to fast about, guys. Not gonna tell you. We figure it out. But when I shared it with her, she said to me, I'm gonna fast with you because when she was making the decision, Happy, you go ahead and tell the part of you tell that story.
Okay, what happened was when I was in college and university in Nigeria, before I got admission, I told myself that I don't want to graduate without getting married. I don't want to graduate and go back to my dad's house. I want to be in school and get married and just go from there. so so when it was, I was like in 300 level, almost about to finish, and then I told myself, "Happy, you're going to finish soon." And I had a lot of suitors, but I was so confused on the one to choose. So I'm like, I told my mom, and then my mom said, "You have to fast." I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to fast." But for the very first time, I fasted for 7 days, 7 whole days, 6 to 6, 7 whole days. And then after that, the last day of my fasting and prayer was the day my husband, my soulmate, called me on the phone and said, "Marriage, I've started." Though. So it was all a miracle because the faith I had during that prayer really God answered it. It wasn't easy for the very first time that I fasted for a particular reason. I told God I want to fast for me to get married, nothing more. I just want to fast so the husband, wherever he is, east, west, north, and south, let him come abroad, Nigeria, Jamaica. So, and the miracle happened. So it was really a miracle, marriage. I would say that. I always say that. Yeah.
And that has inspired me. And I just want my young ladies who are in the same boat as I am, not yet married, that listen, this is inspiring because here Happy is she believed, she fasted, and there's this thing, and I don't know what's going on. We're having a little technical difficulty. I'm Happy. Can you hear that thing in?
Yeah, I'm hearing that sound.
I don't know if it's mine or yours.
Let me see. It's from mine.
I think it's coming. Yeah.
It's still coming here. It's better
Yeah.
now.
So I don't know if this should inspire someone, a young lady, a young man, because I know I have some male friends who join these lives. Ishah, Oasis. You're welcome. But this is so inspiring to let us know as ladies sometimes we need to take a leap of faith in prayer. To go
Yeah.
in prayer. And even though I fasted, telling you my business now, I didn't want you guys to know that somebody decided to fast with me, and that was in September. And I was waiting for a miracle, but you know what? God knows best, and
Yep.
I'm still here waiting. And because my friend, she is such a happy person, and as I said, she's a marriage and mentorship and relationship mentor. Happy, give the title for me, please. I keep messing
Marriage
it up.
mentor and relationship coach.
Marriage mentor and relationship coach. I wanted her to come here to talk to our single ladies as well as our married ladies. And for persons like me who are waiting happy, how can we maintain, how can we keep happy? How can we be content? How can we be happy in this season? Yesterday was Valentine's Day. I saw all these pictures on my timeline. Persons going out, doing awesome things. As a matter of fact, Happy, we're gonna delay that question. I want to know what you did yesterday on Valentine's. How did you spend your Valentine's?
Okay, I'm gonna share what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I went out to work. Like Ella said, I was telling someone that I went to work and I got home. And when I got home, I was so sad because I told my soulmate we're gonna go out, but he said, "Sorry guys, if you hear me saying soulmate, that's my husband. I'm fond of calling him soulmate." So I call my husband soulmate. So if you hear me saying soulmate, that's my husband. So I told soulmate, if you don't take me out on Valentine's Day when I'm back home, there will be fire on the mountain in this house. So I went out and I got home at 5. There was nothing. I never knew he wanted to surprise me. Like, seriously, guy? So I went to the room, I went to the bathroom, I took shower, and I went to the bed and just lied down, was pressing my phone, praying to God today, fire. And then someone came to the room. Someone came to the room. Someone got to the room. He came to the room and said, "What are you doing there, baby?" I said, "Please, oh, today is hot, hot day. No, baby, no soulmate." And then he said, "Come over here, baby. Come and see something." And then, behold, he made dinner. He made everything, set the table. It was really fun. I was happy. All my grudges in the heart flew away. And then I was really happy yesterday. Wow. He made my day. So yesterday was fun. I never expected it. He just blew my mind. Yeah, that was what happened by
That.
Valentine's Day. I spent it yesterday.
Oh wow. And he knows you. So obviously he was like, I'm gonna get her because I know you love the celebration. If when you go home and you're tired happy, I know you're coming home to turn it up. And here you come home. What fire on the mountain?
Yeah.
For the one to fire on the mountain in the house. Oh my gosh. So that's what you said, I am happy for you, but
Thank
there's a little
you.
envy, but it's okay. You're my friend. I love you and I love when you are happy.
Thank
So we
you.
come back now for you to tell us, single people, how do we spend, how do we maintain happiness in our waiting seasons?
So, my dear single ladies, for you to maintain happiness in your right now or when you're married, you have to be happy to yourself. You have to be a happy person first. Because if you're not happy, if you're always like, no, you have to be happy. Just you have to love yourself and be happy. Because once you love yourself, like my husband, I always use my husband as an example with our marriage, how it's going, how it has been going. I always, as a lady, you should be the one. You are the heart of the home. So you have to be happy, cheerful at all times. Sometimes, the men, they want to be men. You get me now? They want to be men, but you have to be the lady and make the house lively. I'm a crazy girl because if my husband is sad, I say, "So mate, what's up?" You need prayer. Let's go to the room and start, so that God will visit you right now. And then he will start laughing. There's so many ways to live a happy life. As a single lady, you have to love yourself. You have to be cheerful at all times. No matter, even when you are angry, try as much as possible to make yourself happy. Any little thing that can make you happy, do that thing. So you don't end up having a heartbreak or something. And when you are dating, you have to pay attention to your relationship. If that person is compatible, like a melancholic cannot be married to a melancholic, because two the same people cannot be compatible. Just like an extrovert getting married to an extrovert, you know that? An introvert getting married to an introvert, you know what that means? It's two shy people cannot be in the same ship. You have one needs to be hot while the other one is cool. So that way, both of you can be compatible. So happiness is something that is built from the inner, your inside, not outside. It has to be inside first, not just putting that smiley face, but how about your heart? Are you really happy inside? You have to learn the person, the person you are in a relationship with, if that person is a compatible person. Is it someone that you have to force him before you can laugh? Or is it someone that you have to force him to do everything before he has to do it? That's not a compatible. Communication is very important in a relationship. Communicate effectively, because that's the only way you can know the loopholes in that relationship before it gets to marriage. When I was in Nigeria and my husband was in America, communication helps us a lot, and trust and communication. These are the things that really
And I wanted to talk about happy because remember we're talking to the single ladies, and you spoke about happiness and finding happiness inside.
Yeah.
And are you saying that when you're not happy, it's an indicator that probably you're not ready? Because if you're depending on someone to bring happiness to you, it will not happen. Or the same way you are when you're single, that's how you will enter the relationship. So if you're miserable and you're not loving on yourself and you're not enjoying who you are, it's going to be difficult for you to be that person in a relationship.
Yes.
Because I know a lot of people, they're planning that they're treating a relationship like a destination, that when you get there, this is what's going to happen, that's what's going to happen. So you're saying that we should be happy, develop that happiness for ourselves,
Yeah.
take time to heal if it is that you have hurt and that kind of thing before you actually enter a relationship.
Yeah. Like I have a friend that she's still single, but she's in a relationship. Let me just talk about her story. I think it's going to help some single ladies out there right now, because this my friend, she's single, but she wants to get married by all means, and that's not good. You cannot get married by all means, because your age is gone. Like you're looking at your age, you're looking at all your friends are married. That's not what it is in marriage. It's for you to find the right person. She wants to get married. She don't even care. Even she told me that her fiancé said they're not going to do white wedding. They're not going to do court wedding. They're only going to do traditional marriage. And that's what he wants. But she don't want it. But she just wants to get in. And, she's depriving her happiness just to get in. That's not it. Don't love for pity. Don't love someone because maybe you've been in the relationship for 10 years, and if you leave him, there's no other guy that's going to come into your life. Or you're loving this guy because he's rich. You don't even care about the love. You don't even care about your happiness. You have to love because of not just what you are seeing at that moment. Some people, my friend, she said she don't care. Even if that he's rich, he can provide for her. So for that reason, she don't care if she loves him. She's gonna love him later, And when they start having problems, she calls me and say, "Please help me." I'll be telling you, but you don't want to listen, So if you don't say because he's tall, he's your dream man. He's not really your dream man. You're just looking at his body build. You're looking at he's driving your favorite car. He's an already made man. So those are the things that make some single ladies, to fall into a relationship that tomorrow, after 1 year, 2 years, they're fed up, they're tired, they want to go out of that marriage. So before you get married as a single lady, you have to look at the qualities that he has. if he's compatible with, if you want to marry someone in your church, like me, I told myself, I had so many suitors, and I told myself, I want to marry someone in my church, an Adventist. If he's not an Adventist, no. And I stood by that, and I prayed to God that even if he's an Adventist, not just the one going to church, that we have Adventists that goes to church, but they are not Christians. It's everywhere. I don't want to marry someone that just goes to church on Sabbath, and after Sabbath, he cannot even pray when you have problem. He cannot say, we are going through difficulty and let's kneel down and pray. I don't want such person. I know my dad, and I know the family I'm from, and I don't want to make any mistake that I've been seeing. I want mine to be different. So if you know that, yeah.
So I just wanted to interrupt to because you've been saying so much. I want to highlight because you spoke about being desperate. I'm hearing that coming up, and you spoke about ensuring that you're compatible.
Yeah.
And of course, in the last year, I hear you speaking about your family, because some people feel that when you're getting married to someone, you're just getting married to the person. But me, what I'm getting from what you're saying is that you're marrying into a family. And so that calls for doing your background, knowing exactly, because I know, and I'm sure every persons in the chat too can agree. A lot of times persons are in a relationship, the in-laws cause a lot of problems because you're marrying this man, but his family, or you're marrying this woman, and as I said, some of my male friends might be here, and the family is just problem upon problem. So I'm getting that you're saying that yes, you need to do some background check. So certainly this is not a situation that you get into hastily. So these are things that we should consider as single people that listen. I just want to add happy because when you're talking, I'm laughing. My mom always said, I don't know if some persons may not understand it, but she said you take your feet, tie knot where your tongue can loose. Meaning that marriage is this thing that you get so tied up in it. Tied up because the cost of divorce is very expensive and it's costly psychologically, mentally, that kind of thing. So in the whole decision making, you have to be careful and go through the processes, making these right choices, because definitely it's a lifetime commitment. We're really enjoying it. Person saying true, your age should not make you marry just anybody, right?
Yeah.
So your friend she wanted to marry at all cost. That cannot be the case. Just because you want to wear a ring or say, hey, I am married. It must be more than that. Great. Listen to you happy. I know you didn't finish the point you were making. I hope you remember it. Continue for me.
So, okay, like what you said about marrying in the family. In Nigeria, where I'm from, we have culture, and our culture is very strong. You know, when I brought my husband, in my family, we don't leave marriage. You cannot leave. You cannot say I'm tired of this husband. I want to go back. You can if I decide today that I'm not going to marry my husband, God forbid, because it's not going to happen. I'm not ever going to go back to my family. I'm going to live somewhere else, and my family don't want to know about it. That's why when I brought him, they said, I hope you are not going to get tired, because this is forever. You're not going to break up. No divorce is forever. That thing that holds the family holds you. So that's why they will say, if you don't know his family, you have to visit his village, where he's from, to know where his root is. Don't just marry a township marriage, like you live in the city and you see a man in the city, you don't know anything about where he's coming from, where he's from. You just want to get married to him because you want to marry, and then you're doing wedding, you're doing traditional marriage, everything is very sweet, right? At the end of the day, when you find out that his family is full of voodoo, that you start regretting. So many things start happening. You start saying, oh, why did I do this, make this mistake? And you never checked. Sometimes, I always like my culture, because they'll ask you, if you've known this man, have you met his family, his siblings, if they like you? Because you're not marrying this man alone. You're marrying the entire family, his siblings, his dad, and his mom. You have to go and visit. So he will have to ask you to come with him to his family. For me, I told myself, if the day that I saw, because Some is not in Nigeria, he's in America, and he asked me to go see his family, and I went there. I told myself, if they don't approach me well, this relationship is going to end that day. That was what I told myself before I went to his family to see his sibling. I always tell him this. And then when I got there, oh my God, they treated me like a queen. Even up to today, they're still treating me like a queen. So, and I respect them. Respect is one thing. I know that I have I have a kid sister that my mom would say, if it was my kid sister that got married to someone that's not in Nigeria, she would have been she would have been she would have been scared, because she's going to cause a lot of trouble. She don't take nonsense like Happy. She don't, she don't, if you do her something, she's going to tell it to your face. She don't stomach nonsense. So that's the kind of person she is. And my mom, she said, okay, you're free. For you're going to be compatible, because I know who my daughter Happy is. She'll use love to cover everything. And that's just,
Wow.
yeah,
And
that's
that's
what my
really
mom said.
happy.
Yeah,
Love covers a multitude. That's something, even if we don't have it naturally, like you, who is just a happy person. When you want to name that name, my gosh, for you. Because we did a video where we said, the meanings of names and how a name can impact you as a person, your personality. So here it is. You're just naturally a happy person. And your mom covers a multitude of
okay.
sins. That's the Bible.
Yeah.
So even if we're not naturally this, vivacious, happy, joyful person, when
Yeah.
we go into a marriage, because you said earlier that the woman is the heart of the
Oh,
relationship,
the home. Yeah.
the whole right. So we have a responsibility to cultivate that attitude and to be that person to bring happiness to the home. I'm
Yeah.
loving it. Happy. Go ahead.
So, and when I went to Soulmate's house, the sister said something to me. One of Soulmate's sister, my husband's sister, she said, because they don't have a mom, their mom died very early, and they never had someone like a mom. Soulmate happens to be the only son with 6 siblings, 6 girls. He's the only son, so I have a lot of load on my shoulder. So you see, and she said to me, she said, they call me wifey. That's what they call me. She said, wifey, please, if you're marrying my brother, please marry him and be a mother to us that we don't have. And that alone touched my life. I remind myself that every day, because they have always loved me, and I want to be that mom to them. So if you as a single lady, you are going into a relationship where that guy happens to be like me, so many sisters, sisters, girls, they have a lot of trouble. You have to mind your mouth,
Mind your mouth.
Yeah, mind
Let's
how
start
you
with
talk. Yeah.
your
And
mouth. Kenisha is saying that wedding ring is the smallest cufflink some of us will be wearing. Be wise
yeah,
and choose which
but
prisoner you plan to spend the rest of life with. Marriage is hard work, not just about the bling.
yeah.
Wow. Thanks for raising that, Kenisha, because Happy's going to talk about it. And then I have my friend Wade, who is always, this is the 3rd episode, and he's been here all 3 times. He's saying, Virgo, are you taking notes? Yes, I'm taking notes. Happy is my personal friend where I can get advice from her all the time. And I admire her marriage. I've been to her home and I see how she operates. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna adopt some of these Nigerian culture because it's beautiful. When her husband steps in the house, guys, she said, welcome, soulmate. And no, she do it and I said, you have to think that when he comes in. And it's a part of their culture, it's respect.
Yeah.
So yes, I will adopt that. And Kenisha is saying, Happy, would you encourage a single to marry into a family in which the in-laws are not so happy to have?
Can you say that again?
She said, Happy, would you encourage a single to marry into a family in which the in-laws are not so happy to have? And I think you spoke about it earlier
Yeah,
from
because
what you said.
yeah. Sometimes single ladies, they say, I'm getting married to the man, not the family. But their sister, you're getting married to the family, because when you have problem with your husband, you don't have someone you can talk to about him. Like now, if my husband, I'm not someone that always tells someone about whatever we're going through in marriage. No, I don't like third party in my home. It's just the two of us. If we have problem, we got to solve it. But there are times that something happened. The very first time I had argument with soulmate was he called my mom. And that's the relationship. Sometimes you need to call the family, someone in his family, his siblings, one of them, to talk to them about that. And if you're not too good with them, you have to make something. You have to do something to. You have to fix that before you get into that marriage, because it's really going to be a big deal, a big problem. I don't advise someone getting married to a family that you already have problem with the family, or they don't like you. They don't like you is I don't know, but I'm not advising you to go into a relationship or a marriage where the family, the siblings don't like you. They're always going to talk one evil, one thing. There's no how nice you are that they will never see a problem in you. That's the problem. Even if you bath them, clean them from the head to the toe, they're still going to see something wrong in you. They can never be satisfied. And then you start, whenever they visit or you visit, they don't have your time. You start feeling bad. If you find yourself in such situation, what I would say is settle that with them. Make them your friends first. Do something that will make them come close to you. If you're someone that there's something, sometimes you can say what's something you don't like about someone, just through a question. If you want to marry someone and you don't, what are the things you don't like in a woman? You can, if you know their best friend, you can do something, like getting to go close to them, or you ask your fiancé, what are the things your sister don't like about me? What do I do to make it work for us? Because I have my sister-in-laws and we're all compatible, but there was a time something happened that one of my husband's sister, she became mad. She was mad with me. Like, I don't know what I did to her. I called her on the phone. She refused to pick my call. I called the other siblings and asked them, please, you all should please talk to her about me, please. If I've done anything to her, she should please forgive me, And they asked her,
Wow.
nothing. Yeah. So you see, sometimes, I don't know, there are sister-in-laws that are just, they don't like you. They don't like you. That's the thing. But try as much as possible to settle that before you go into that marriage. Because I'm not going to advise you not to be in good relationship with your sister-in-laws. What question are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at a statement. I'm forever Nishibu says, if African family don't like you, that will never change. There is
They will
nothing
never
to
change. They have
run
problems.
man, I beg.
African family, they are like that because that's very strong. Especially when they want their brother to marry one of their friend and their brother don't love that their friend, it's a problem to that sister. She will never like the lady the brother is going to bring to the family.
All
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So we have persons coming in. Teacher Higgins, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have so many persons. I saw Sunshine Ray of Random earlier. If you're here and I have not acknowledged you just yet, put something in the chat. Let me see you, because we have our Christian YouTube family over, and I appreciate all of you for joining. This is our sister Happy Vurasi, my friend. If you're my friend and you're on my WhatsApp, you will know so much about Happy. Inspired for Purpose, that is Vale is here. She was our guest last week. And guys, we're here with Happy Vurasi, my friend from Nigeria. She's sharing, she's dropping tips here and there about, how we can be happy single, waiting, how to maintain happiness in your relationship. She's sharing her stories with us, guys. And I'm sure a lot of persons here from Jamaica, like myself, we're learning a lot. And one thing, Happy, that I hear coming out is that you Nigerian ladies, you do not settle. And your family ensure that you don't, because one, the man has to come with a bride price. So when we in Jamaica, when a lady said that she wants a man with means, somebody might say that, boy, she licky licky or she wants. You guys insist that a man pays a bride price. And there, Geraldine. Geraldine, thank you for coming. And Geraldine is saying, thank you for sharing Happy good tips. persons are here enjoying the tips that we're dropping here and there. And we're all fascinated. Guys, she shared her how she had three weddings. It's a Nigerian culture because our friends speaking Grace, they're from Nigeria as well. She said that she has had a wedding like that. And Wade, who is a gentleman, my friend, is saying, thanks for teaching her to make Jamaican cornmeal porridge. Saw that video. Yes. And happy is all about the cooking because in Jamaica, happy, we hear that a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Do you hold
Yeah.
that in Nigeria as well?
You sure? Yeah. Yeah. Even in Nigeria too.
All right. And I know that you definitely cook awesome meals for your soulmate.
When I finish, look, when I finish cooking and I serve soulmate will say, when you pay well and your in-laws ate very well on the marriage day, you marry well and then your wife will cook a good food and you sleep a good sleep.
She's just so funny, guys. And there's happiness in her home. There is laughter in her home. Laughter is like a medicine. And if nothing else, when you leave here, if you want to take something from happy, take that, guys. Because you have to have some fun in the relationship. And I said, go visit her channel because let me tell you something. She's crazy. And I've seen a video with her and her husband dancing, and I had to come up with this. I'm like, this man is either happy rub off on him or he was crazy to start. But yes, she is all about fun. And so happy Pottingers and Associate Consulting, my friends. I was on their program some time ago, guys. If you go on my page, oh, I'll be posting that video soon. But they're my friends. And this is a great place where you can connect with other people. Check out the channels there, guys. That's awesome people coming over. So happy she is sharing all things happening in single and for single people and in marriages. So happy. I know that you dropped the single tips, how to maintain happiness while you're single. And even before I asked, you went ahead and you gave some tips as well to how to maintain happiness in your marriage. You told us, to look out for the red flags, so many things. But I'm gonna ask you because I know you have more there. Give us some more tips, some how to, because we have a lot of married people here, and we want them to benefit as well. How to maintain happiness in your marriage. And I want to know because I'll be going there soon, and I want those tips too.
Okay, how I maintain my happiness in my marriage is number one, I respect my husband, my soulmate, a lot, and I try my best to do something that will put a smile on his face, like cooking for him what he likes, giving him the respect, the love, show him love, and whenever he's doing something, I try my best to make him to do something crazy. Like sometimes the things that have really helped my marriage and keeping us happy. Sometimes my soulmate will be at work. I will call him on the phone and start talking, saying crazy things like, "I'm missing you. I need you right now." And then he would say, "Are you gonna drive to my workplace?" I say, "Yeah, we can do it in the car." We start laughing. Single lady, you can do this when you get married. It's gonna happen a lot. Yeah. Even when I'm at work. Even when I'm at work, sometimes my soulmate will call and say, go to the bathroom. What? Do what in bathroom? In the bathroom. I just want to blow a kiss. Just kiss. These are the things that matters in relationship, and it puts smiles on your face. Sometimes when he's at work, I send him crazy pictures. And then he will start screaming. When he sees it, when I send a picture, I call him on the phone, so he will see that the phone is maybe it's either beeping in his pocket, and then he will check it and see soulmate is calling. There's something crazy going on now. So those are the things that really helped us, and loving his family too. And my husband's family, they believe in me a lot. Whenever they want to talk to my husband, they come to me first. And the one they talk to, and I take it to my husband. That's respect that I've built, and they have also built in me, and trust. So these are the things. A lot of things have helped us. Going to church together. When we have problem, we pray together. We pray together as couple. We pray together at all time. We had 21 days fasting. January I did that fast 21 days with my soulmate together. We pray together every day, 6 to 6 for 21. That's the second longest fasting I've done in my life again. Because we are asking for something, and we joined the fasting too. And I would also, my advice to couples that are married, there's no marriage that is perfect. There's argument in marriage, but you have to make the happiness, no matter what. There was, even when my husband, when we're arguing, I still call him soulmate. Sometimes when couples are arguing, they start calling their husband by their name. I can never do that. Even when we're in the highest argument, I still call him soulmate. No, no, no. He's saying my love. No, no, no. But we're still calling the sweet names to ourselves. So you see, that's how we have the things that really helped us in our marriage a lot. And you have to focus on each other's strengths too. Each other's strengths. When you know your husband's weakness is A, and you want to do that A at all times, that's not good. You have to step out from the A and do the B that will make him happy. You know, my husband, when he's sad, I know what to do to tickle him. I do crazy things. I come to him and then just do, the crazy me comes out. Like when he was going to work, what I told him tonight, I said, so many, now the house is gonna be boring for me. It's gonna be bored. He was like, he started laughing. Like, me too, my work is gonna be bored for me. I'm gonna be boring at work. It's gonna be really, really lonely for me too. But then we started laughing. So many things. I know a lot of people, they marry someone that is this kind of person, so busy. They're always serious, like the serious type, and they don't want to make their husband, or the husband don't want to make their wife to come out of the ship. That's how you do it. And I'm a very shy person, but my husband helped me a lot to bring me out of my shell of being shy. When I was in Nigeria, oh my God, I can't stay here and talk. I'm always laughing and covering my face. And then my husband said, you have to come out of that shell. And when I came to America here, when I came to the States, my husband said, in America, you have to know how to talk. So you can overcome all the American running mouth. I'm like, how can I do it? And then he said, when they talk, try as much as possible to talk back. Don't keep quiet. Come out of that shell. Come out of the shell.
He definitely helped with your confidence and bring out the best in you, because we wouldn't be sitting beside to you happy. You wouldn't have the confidence to do YouTube and to get out there and to even go to do your marriage and relationship mentorship training the other day. So thumbs up to soulmate.
Yeah.
Guys, we're coming to a point we have to wrap up, but I want, Hope is gonna give us a final word, but I wouldn't want to rob anybody the opportunity of asking her a question. I'm giving you the opportunity, guys. Any question that you'd like to ask Happy, or if you have anything you want to say to her. Persons are saying, this is an interesting interview. Some saying, thanks, beautiful sisters. Wade is saying, Virgo, I know God really inspired you to do this, for this is really helping. Some power package points. Please post this video on your channel. It's gonna be on my channel, guys. Please give a thumbs up while you're at it. When I post this video, the chats are not going to be there. I would appreciate if you could revisit my channel sometime tomorrow and leave a comment based on your experience with this live. And guys, Happy is going to give her, Kenisha is saying, thank you, Happy, for being so open. Hope for part 2. They want more of you, Happy.
I'm here for you all.
No, somebody earlier asked, what's her YouTube channel? Guys, her YouTube channel is Happy's Nest. Go over there and you'll see all kind of things. Happy she do vlogs. I can't vlog. I have to sit down and say something, or Happy goes to the tour, or she's driving and she just won. I want to learn that skill from you, Happy. So yes, guys, she's here. She is a lot of things. She's a nursing student. She did biochemistry back in Nigeria. She is a wife, as you hear, and she has dropped some things for all of us to pick up here and there. Something Tomorrow, you married people, you start working on your marriages. Start sending your husband crazy texts and sending him some pictures and
Yeah.
showing up at work and just giving a smooch. Melissa says, have a new love for Nigerian culture. Yes, guys, when I came across Happy, I was like, wow, these Nigerian people, they're awesome. And that's why I call her my favorite Nigerian. Any questions you have, go ahead. We're going to accommodate them. But Happy, we want you to give your last word. You know, you've been here, you've been dropping tips here and there, you've been giving encouraging words. We have enjoyed your company. It's been awesome. But is there anything that you would like to say first for our singles? You know, you're talking to me directly here, honey. And for my married people who are on, who want something to go with, Happy, please give them something golden to go with. Let them say, I came to Isha Oasis. I was fed, I was nourished, I had a great time. I know my life is better for it. Give them something unforgettable for me, my friend.
Okay. The advice I'll give to my single ladies out there is, do not look at the man that he is cute. He is an already made man.
I
He's
like you
so
guys,
tall.
Happy.
He's tall, handsome, already made. He has built a house. He's this and that. Don't look at that when you want to get married. When you're praying for a life partner. In that, you're gonna make a big mistake when you're choosing. Tell God that, God, I want the bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh. I want my Adam. I want my Eve. I don't want someone since Eve. I don't want someone since Adam. I want mine. Just what happened in the Garden of Eden. That's what I want to happen to me too. Wherever he is, east, west, north, and south, let him locate me. So if you're searching, if you're single or you have someone you already have already, please don't look at him that you have to be rich before I say yes to you. Both of you can make it work. Both of you can build together. Don't say you have to meet your husband in the plane. Some A lot of ladies have big dreams. That's nothing wrong in having big dream. It's good, but you have to work the way you are praying for a rich man, a cute man, God fearing. He's also praying the same thing. A beautiful lady, rich lady. So when you're praying for all of this, you also make sure you have all of that. So that's the advice I'm going to give to you all, and back it up with prayer. With God, all things are possible. It's only God that can make it possible. We can do anything, but everything depends on God and is in the hand of God, our creator. Yeah.
All right, guys. Wow, that was awesome. Nishibu said this nice. Guys,
Thank you.
I enjoyed myself here with my friend Happy. It's always a grand time. We spend a lot of time together. Jocelyn Cumberbatch says lovely. And speaking grace, our Nigerian sisters, they say great advice. Guys, this is a great place to come on Monday evenings. It's the third episode, and I have had my friends first. We had Lady Teresa. She is on the chat. Go and check out her channel, guys. She is a mommy coach. We have Inspired for Purpose. Travell, she was here last week. Go check out her story. Great story. And now Happy Vurasi is here with us. Jasmine Friend said, hello, people chosen by grace. Yes, I did not acknowledge people chosen by grace. Thanks for coming. Guys, lovely conversation. Really enjoy it. Thanks all for stopping. I am honored. It's an awesome privilege. I hope that you've been properly nourished and fed. That you leave here with something inspiring. That even if it's something you knew before, but you are reminded. And I hope that if you leave with nothing else, remember your purpose. Remember that we're not compromising and we're not settling for anything less than we deserve because we're all queens. Now, let me tell you, Happy, you really did great. Teacher S says, hope to take this advice, right, guys? So, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Love you all. Next week, we'll be touching on a very touchy subject. We'll be having Dr. Grace Kelly, and she'll be talking about grief. If you know someone who has, had a miscarriage or lost a child, next week we have a psychologist. She'll be here talking about grief that women go through, whether the miscarriage was intentional or not. Next week, we'll be talking about that, and you don't want to miss it because a lot of persons are grieving. We put a smile on our face every day, happy and shout, and we're like, oh, world, I'm happy. But some people are carrying, or women or ladies, carrying some grief. And next week, we have Dr. Grace Kelly who will be addressing it. So, guys, we'll be addressing something very serious next week, but we will lighten the moment. And I'm happy I had Happy here this week, and she brought her happiness. So, guys, thanks for coming. Love you all. Give a thumbs up. Remember, check out the channels and check out Happy's Nest. And see you next week. I love you. And I'm sure Happy loves you too.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye.